Hi, this is Python67, and today what I'm going to do is a quick rundown of all the books that I've picked up over the last week. We've got a selection here from my local LCS of monthly, weekly titles that are coming out, and also a couple of books that I picked up off eBay. We've got some new books, some old books, and some slight reprints. And also I'll show the contents of a mystery bag that I picked up as well. Right, first off we have Amazing Spider-Man, The Sins of Norman Osborn. This is part of the Sin Eater run by Nick Spencer, and I'm enjoying this run. It's actually picked up a lot, and I'm really enjoying it. And the artwork is really good as well. This is a one-shot, so I picked it up to complete the set. Next we have Batgirl number 49. This is part of the Joker War series. It's a really good read, really enjoying it. It's definitely better than what I thought it was going to be. Pardon me. I stopped reading the old Batgirl series a long time ago, but picked it up because of the Joker War, and I've actually really enjoyed it. One series I've been picking up for quite a while, and that is Batman and Superman number 12. This is a good series, good artwork. This issue is very good artwork. The last couple have been a bit meh, but this one was actually really enjoyable. Right, next we've got is Captain America number 23. This is still getting dangerously close to being cancelled from my pull list. I'm not really enjoying it that much. Great art, Alex Ross artwork on the covers, but the actual story and the interior artwork is not that great, so I'm a little bit iffy about whether I want to keep going on with this. I'm going to go to 25 and see how I get on from there. Next we have is Daredevil number 22 by Sadarsky. And I'm enjoying this one. This one's a bit of a slower issue, but the actual the story is okay. Just needs to pick up a little bit. I'm pretty sure it will do in the next couple of issues. There we go. One giant size X-Men Storm, number 1 by Hickman. Not a bad book, not a bad artwork. A little bit slow, a little bit hit and miss. Nothing really major, anything happens in it. It's all building up to the X of Swords storyline. Right. Next we have Gideon Falls by Jeff Lemire, and I've got to say really enjoyed this book. It's a really good fun read. Really sad going to see it end in the actual issue 27 I think it is, and I've got to say I will miss it. It's been a really good book. Now we've got a bit of an older one here that came out a couple of weeks ago, and that is G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Dead Game. I just thought I'd pick this up to see how Rob Liefeld's artwork is, his sequential artwork at the moment is. And I've got to say, it's a fun book, it's a silly book, it's a stupid book, but I actually still enjoyed it. There are certain bits in here where you just look at the artwork and you go, that doesn't make any sense. There's one bit where a girl is jumping into action, firing her gun, and she's like not firing it forward, she's firing it off to the side, and you're like thinking she's not going to hit anybody. It was like, what are you trying to do? So sometimes the artwork it's fun, it's it's good, but it doesn't make sense. So I enjoyed the book, but so I thought I'd pick it up and see how we're getting on. Like I say, it's okay. Right. Next we have is Gut Ghost number 1. This is a one-shot special. I mainly picked it up because it's a very nice Mike Mignola artwork. The story inside was actually quite fun, quite interesting. Give it a go, give it a read. I've got to say, quite enjoyed it. All right. Next we've got is Hellions number 4. This is one series I came into late. I picked up all first three issues, read them through in one go, and I really enjoyed it. This is a good book, good artwork, and it's like the story is really, really interesting. Right, now we've got one here. I was a little bit mixed about this. I saw this and I thought, Hotline Miami Wildfire, to do with the actual video game, and I thought I'd give it a read and see how it goes. I enjoyed the game, thought it was a good top down shoot 'em up sort of thing, and really enjoyed playing it. So when I saw there's a comic book for it, I'd give it a go. After picking it up, I realised that it's actually just a trade paperback being broken up into several parts. Trade paperback came out a couple of years ago, and they've just decided to re-release it in single floppy issues. So I was a little bit disappointed by that. If I'd have known that, I'd have just gone and got the trade paperback. But it's still a really good artwork, really good story, really enjoyed it. All right. Next we have Immortal Hulk 0. This is a reprint of a couple of issues with some extra couple of pages linking everything together. It's a good book, good read, but it's you can miss it, but I really enjoy the Immortal Hulk series, so I thought I'd pick it up and put it in the collection. And also a lovely Alex Ross cover. Speaking of Alex Ross and Immortal Hulk, here's number 37. Really enjoying this run. It's the reappearance of Dr. Fry. He hasn't been seen since the second and third issues, so it's really nice to see this character come back. It'll bring back some of the horror aspects to the story. So really pleased, see that's going. And still really enjoying this book. Right, now we've got a DC. Come out of the box, you little bugger. Right, Justice League Dark, number 26. Great fun, really enjoying this series. Really good book, and I don't think it's selling too well, so I mean it might be indicating, getting close to being cancelled. But I'm really enjoying this run. Good artwork, good story, and it's really enjoyable. Right, now we've got Maestro number 2 by Peter David, and Dale Keown. Some of his artwork on here at the beginning, at the end of the books. Really good story telling you how the actual how the Incredible Hulk changes and the Immortal Hulk changes into the Maestro, the villain from the future, Future Past. Future Imperfect, I think it's actually, Future Imperfect storyline from the 90s. Never got a chance to read that one, so if I ever see that one, I will pick it up. But so far, I've been enjoying this book. Right, next we have from Boom Studios, Mega Man Fully Charged number 2. Really enjoying this series, great fun. So superb artwork on this Boom's book, really superb. So definitely well worth a pickup. Another Boom story, and that is Power Rangers Dracon at the New Dawn. This is just a cabaret, and really enjoyed it. Thought it was a good read. It's a shame it's only 3 issues long, but the actual story and everything is good. So definitely worth a read. Right, now we've got Shazam number 15. This whole series I've really enjoyed. I thought it was a really good story. The artwork has been a little bit hit and miss in certain issues when it was, replacement artists, but really sad to see it finish in issue 15. If it starts up and restarts again, I don't think I'll carry on with it. But it's just like, I'm not going to keep paying extra money for number ones, and so I enjoyed this series, but if it comes back again, I'll give it a miss. Right, now what we got here, Spider-Man number 4 by J.J. Abrams and Henry Abrams. This is a good book. It's a little bit silly, a little bit of fun, but it's nothing major. Set in an alternative universe. The artwork's okay, the story's okay, but I'm just gonna once it's over and done with, I'm not going to really miss it. Right. Now, another series that I've got onto late, but I'm really actually starting to enjoy, and with a beautiful cover, and that is Spider-Woman number 4. Really good fun. Superb artwork. The artwork in this is excellent. Really superb. Definitely just check it out for the artwork. It's really good. So I'm really happy to start reading this series. Right, next up we've got is For number 7 by Donny Cates. Still a really good story, really good read, definitely worth a pickup, and I've got to say, really happy to keep on this going. If Donny Cates stays on this book, I'll definitely keep on reading it. Now we've got, this one was a little bit of a hit and miss for me. This is The Unkindness of Ravens. This is the 1 per store variant. I saw it on the shelf, so I thought I'd pick it up and give it a go. Read through it, and all I can say is this just felt like Charmed or The Craft or Bewitched, something like that. It was nothing, really too spectacular, nothing too overly original. It was just, to me, it felt like I've seen the story so many times before. So this is a book I'm happy to pick up in issue 1, give it a try, but unfortunately it didn't grab me, so I will not be collecting this one in the future. Right, now here we go. One of the bigger books over the last couple of weeks, X-Men number 12, leading into the X of Swords story. Superb artwork. Hickman's run on this has been really good. Really enjoying the story, but the artwork has been absolutely stellar. And this cover is absolutely stunning. So I thought I'd put it in the Mylar bag to make sure it really pops. Right, and also keep that black cover nice and tick-free. Right, last one of the weekly pulls, we've got X of Sword Creation, part 1 of a 22 issue run. So here we go with a massive crossover. The artwork on this is really good, the story is really good, so looking forward to seeing how this one goes, and reading through it and see how everything turns out with this storyline. Right, now we've got the old back issues, and we've got a lot here from my local LCS, and what I've been doing is just, you know, following some of the tips and advice on YouTube and on you know, like some of the top 10 hot lists everywhere, and just using that as an influence to pick up books that are going to hopefully bolster up my collection a little bit, because, you know, I've got certain gaps here and there, and just like add some interesting keys into the collection. First one we've got is Dark Reign The Hood. Nothing too major. Thought I'd give it a read, see how it goes on. Part of the Dark Reign series. Not a bad book, you know, it's nice artwork, but just, you know, nothing spectacular. Right, next we've got is a twofer, and that is Earth 224 and Earth 225. This is the first appearance of this Superman. It's not his first, I think it's Vlod Zal. I can't remember the proper pronunciation of the character's name, but, you know, it's like, you know, it's just a good solid character, a good solid read. The artwork's really good, and it's nice to just have this put in the collection. Each issue was £2.50, so I'm really happy to put this in the collection. Hopefully something will happen with this character later on in the future. Next up we've got another Trifer, and that is the Prowler, number 1. Thought I'd give this a read. Not too great, not too bad, you know, but I just like to put it in the collection, see how we get on. Next we've got is a second copy I picked up for the Sentry, number 1 by Jeff Lemire. This I just thought I'd put in to get another copy, because it's the first appearance of the Sentress. It's like an alternate reality version of, you know, the Sentry's wife. So it's like, I thought I'd put it in the collection, just pick it up. It's only a couple of quid, and this series seems to be picking up some steam at the moment, so, you know, it's one of these long-term spec things. Yeah, it might pick up, it might not, but for £2.50, can't complain. Static Shock from Scott McDaniel in the you know, New 52 run. Really enjoyed this character back in the 90s, a part of the Milestone series, so I thought I'd pick this up and put it into the collection. I don't know what happened to Scott McDaniel's artwork when he was doing like on the Daredevil and the Elektra mini-series. I really enjoyed these, you know, his artwork and his style. This just seemed a little bit too bright for me. I think, you know, he was a lot better when he was doing the more darker, grittier artwork. Now, this one is a little bit of a back issue, but I managed to find it on the LCS shelf, and I thought I'd pick it up. I already have the B cover to this, and it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 105. It's the first appearance of some character who comes back from the future, who hasn't been... we've not seen her again since, you know, she first came back. But, you know, it's like, this is the A cover, so I thought I'd pick it up and put it into the collection. At cover price, I ain't going to complain. I think it's about a £10 to £15 pound book, so definitely happy to pick it up. Right, last one from my LCS, and that is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 2 from the second series. This is the first appearance of a couple of ladies called the Bombshells, a mother and daughter team up. So for £2.50, I thought I'd pick it up and put it in the collection. Right, next we've got a mystery bag from A Place in Space. This is 5 comic books for a grand total of £3.99. This is a really good buy when you think about it. Can't complain at that price, but unfortunately it's a random bag, and they are just overstocked. It's nothing too spectacular, nothing too major, and unfortunately this week's bag I didn't do very well. I got 3 comics that I already own, and that first one was Fantastic Four number 13. It's a really good story, good fun read between the Thing and the Immortal Hulk, and it's one of the few times where the Thing actually beats up the Immortal Hulk, beats him, and at the end of it he's like got a really badly damaged arm, but he wants to get it bronze because that was the fist that, you know, knocked out the Hulk. So he's like, it's a really good story. Next one we've got Full Killer number 1. And the next one we have is Infinity Countdown number 5. This one's really funny due to the simple fact is I've only got 1 issue of this, and it's number 5, and it's the exact same variant cover. Right, now we've got a couple of issues that I don't already have, so they're happy to put in the collection. We've got New Avengers number 17, part of the Civil War 2 series, and the Occupancy Avengers number 1. I already own this one, but as the action figure variant of Hawkeye. So there's a couple of issues there put in the collection, but still for £3.99 for a mystery bag, you can't complain. So, you know, I had a bit bad luck with this one, but, you know, still very happy with the pickup. Right, next up we've got is 3 Punisher books that I picked up from eBay. There's a lot for was it £2.99 plus £2.99 postage. Punisher number 4, Punisher 13, and Punisher 16. These are all in fair condition, so I'm quite happy to pick them up. Put them into a collection for that price. It's like £2 a book, and it just fills out some of this run. Wife's Pistachio artwork, and number 4, I've just realised, is the first appearance of Microchip. So really happy to put these ones into a collection for that price. Can't complain. Right, now the last book that we picked up was I was a little bit annoyed about, and that is Once and Future #1, the 3rd print. Now, I was a little bit silly with this because I looked at CLZ, right, on their listing and everything else before I bought it, and it said it was a Jay Lee cover, but it's not. It's just a Dan Norton, Dan Mora cover, and so it looked a little bit Jay Lee-ish, but unfortunately it's not. So but I only paid £5 for it. It's a nice cover. It's a nice book. Really enjoying this run. So I thought I'd pick it up and put it in. I picked it up because I thought it was a Jay Lee cover, but unfortunately it's not. So I'll have to, bite the bullet on that one. But, still happy to have this into the collection. Right, okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a bit of a long one this time, but there's quite a few books to get through this week. You guys all take care, stay safe. And if you like the video, please thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thought I waffled on too much, please thumb down and leave your comments below. Anyway, guys, all have fun, take care, and stay safe.